How now, Olivia?
Who calls? Is it festy?
Wit, and it be thy will, put me into good fooling. Those wits that think they have thee do very oft prove fools, and I that am sure I lack thee may pass for a wise man. For what says Quintopolis? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit.
Take the fool away.
Do you hear her, men? Take away the lady.
Go to, I'll have no more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
2 faults, Madonna, that drink and good counsel will amend. Forgive the dry fool drink, then is the fool no longer dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself, if he mend, he is no longer dishonest. For anything, if not, then let the botcher mend him. For anything that's mended is but patched. Virtue that transgresses is but patched with sin, and sin that amends is but patched with virtue. If this simple syllogism will serve, so; if not, if it will not, what remedy? As the only true cuckold is calamity, so beauty's a flower. The lady bade you take away the fool, men. So I say again, therefore, take her away.
I bade them take away you.
Misprison in the highest degree, Lady Cucullus non facit monachum, that is to say, I have not motley in my brain. Give me leave to prove you a fool, Madonna.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catchize you for it, madame. Good mouse of virtue, answer me.
For want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more the fool, madame, to mourn for his soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
Bravo. Save thee, friend, and thy music. Dost thou live by thy tower?
No, sir, I live by the church.
Art thou a churchman?
No such matter, sir. I live by the church, because I do live at my house, and my house doth stand by the church.
So thou mayest say that thy king lies by a beggar. If a beggar dwells by thy king, or thy church stand by thy tabor. If thy tabor stands by thy church.
You have so said, sir. A sentence is but a cheverel glove to a good wit. How quickly the wrong side may be turned outward.
Nay, that's certain, for those that dally with words nicely may quickly make them wanton.
I would, therefore, that my sister had no name, sir.
Why, man?
Why, sir, her name's a word, and to dally with that word might make my sister wanton. But words are very rascals themselves, since bonds disgraced them.
Thy reason, man?
I could yield you none without words, and indeed words are grown so false that I'm loath to prove reason with them.
I warrant thou art a merry fellow and carest for nothing.
Not so, sir, I do care for something, but, my conscience, I do not care for you. And if that is to care for nothing, then I would it would make you invisible.
Art thou not the Lady Olivia's fool?
The Lady Olivia has no folly. Indeed, she would not keep a fool till she be married. For fools are as like husbands, as pilchards are to herrings. The husband is the bigger. And indeed, I am not the Lady Olivia's fool, but her corrupter of words.
I saw thee late at Count Orsino's.
Foolery, sir, does walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. I would be sorry, sir, but the fool is as often with your master as with my mistress. I think I see your reason there, but maybe not.
Nay, and thou pass upon me, I'll no more with thee. Hold, and thou expenses for thee.
Now, Jove, in his next motto of hair, send thee a beard.
By my troth, I'll tell you I am well nigh sick for one, but would not have brought my Is there ready within?
Would not a pair of these have thread, sir?
Yes, being to put together and put to use.
I would play Lord Phygria of Philandon, to bring a Cressida to this Troilus.
I understand thee, sir. 'Tis well begged.
I would hope, sir, that this is not a great matter, sir. To the begging of a beggar. Cressida was a beggar. My lady is within, sir. I will construe to them whence you come, what you are, who you are, and what you would are out of my welkin. I would say element, but the word is overworn.
This fellow was wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a certain kind of wit. He must observe their move on those whom he jests, the quality of the persons and the time. Not like the check at every haggard feather that falls before his eyes. This is a practice as laborious as wise man's work. For folly that he wisely shows is fit, but wise men's folly fallen quite taint their wit. Nay! Either tell me where thou hast been, or I will not ope my mouth so wide as a bristle may enter by way of thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Let her hang me. A man that is well hanged in this world needs fear no killers.
Make that good.
Well, he shall see none to fear.
Lenten answer. I'll tell thee where that expression was born of I fear no colors.
Where, Mistress Mary?
In the wars, and that you may be so bold as to say it was born of your foolery.
Well, God give them wisdom that have it, and them that are fools, let them make use of their foolery.
Yet thou will be hanged for thy absence. Or to be turned away, is that not as bad as a hanging to thee?
Well, many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage, and as for turning away, let the summer bear it out.
You are resolute, then?
No, not neither, but I am resolved on 2 points.
That if one should break, the other shall hold, and that if both shall break, your gaskins will fall.
Apt. In good faith, very apt. Now let thee go thy way. If Sir Toby were to leave drinking, thou would be as witty a piece of Eve's flesh as any in Illyria.
Peace, you rogue, here comes my lady. Make your excuse well you best.